Welcome to Cape Independence Minutes. Clear insights on the Cape's journey towards self-determination.
Hi, I'm Joan Swart, and today I'm answering 4 questions from Cape Exit member Johan Miller. So the first question is, who will govern the province after independence? In an independent Cape Republic, government will be truly democratic, direct and decentralized. The central government will handle only what's essential for a sovereign country: national defense, foreign relations, the enforcement of laws, and economic regulation. But most decisions, like education, health, policing, infrastructure, will be taken locally by communities themselves. That's the essence of real democracy. Decisions made as close as possible to the people affected by them. To clarify, law enforcement and policing will operate at different levels. The central government will set and uphold national laws, coordinate intelligence, and manage serious or organized crime. Local police and courts will focus on local order, community safety, bylaws, and crime prevention. Together, this ensures both national stability and local accountability, a government that listens, serves, and protects its people. The second question is, will we produce our own electricity or still depend on Eskom? So independence means taking full control of our own energy, generation, supply and management. The Cape Republic will separate its grid from Eskom and appropriate all Eskom assets within its territory, including Koeberg as the base load for reliable supply. From there, we'll expand renewable and independent generation to create a clean, affordable and self-sufficient energy network. If Pretoria refuses a negotiated settlement, we'll still move forward, securing and operating the power infrastructure within our borders through a Cape Energy Authority. With local expertise and private investment, will ensure uninterrupted supply, whether through cooperation or self-reliance. The lights in the Cape will stay on. The third question was as follows: will white people still be discriminated against when applying for jobs? The short answer is no. In an independent Cape Republic, all discrimination, racial or otherwise, will end. Jobs and opportunities will be based on merit, competence and fairness, not colour or political connections. Our Constitution will protect equal rights for all citizens. The aim is simple. Your success depends on your contribution, not your race. This is how we build a society where everyone has a fair chance and where unity replaces division. The fourth and last question is as follows: what will you do about the influx of black migrants to the Western Cape? Now, the question is about migration control, not race. People move to the Cape because it's safe and well governed, but uncontrolled migration pressures housing, healthcare and jobs. An independent Cape Republic will implement secure borders, visa systems for in-demand skills, and a naturalization process aligned with international law and human rights standards. We'll remain open to those who contribute, while responsibly managing growth so that services, jobs, and communities are sustainable for everyone. So I hope these answered the questions, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Send your comments and questions to info@capeexit.org, and if you haven't yet, join us at capeexit.org.